Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing really well, and I hope you have managed to get through this week okay, because what a shock that was. Who else was thinking it's September, it's autumn, it's gonna be all nice and cozy and crispy, and hello, out of nowhere, what is that in the sky? Yes, it is the sun beating down on us. This pregnant lady has been suffering quite a little bit, so I have been in the kids' swimming pool. I am now 35 weeks pregnant, and it has been so hot here in the UK. I don't know where you are in the world, what the weather is like with you, but the heat here has been really hot. I mean, we're not used to this kind of weather, and it peaked at 29 degrees where I am, and that has been all week. It's now Sunday and there's been a little bit of rain. The heat has eased off a little bit, but it's still absolutely boiling, which is great because I get to wear my maternity dresses, which I bought and absolutely have been completely in love with. I have had quite a busy week. Okay, so my 35-week pregnancy update goes something like this. The weather totally turned and it's been so hot, and you know, I've just basically been melting. So I popped to Tesco with George and we had a little look down the kids section, and they have a big summer sale on. So I bought this it's proper cool. It's a pool, but it's like a splash pad pool, and it's got like a slide and everything that goes into it. And I bought that so cheap. I put it up in the garden, and the kids have been loving it, and I've been loving it, and my poor feet have been so swollen, so I've had them in the pool as well. Also, this week, I have had 2 appointments at the hospitals, 2 different hospitals. The first one was at the specialist baby hospital, and that was a growth scan. So the last time I went there was 4 weeks ago, and baby's head was measuring pretty big. I think it was something like the 95th centile, something like that. So it was pretty big. You think the 50th centile is like the average. This baby's head was measuring almost off the scale. So it was a bit of a concern. So I went back on Wednesday. Unfortunately, I had to go on my own. Reese couldn't come with me because of juggling with the kids, going to nursery and everything, so the times didn't fit. So I went on my own, and it's the first time I've been on my own to the specialist baby hospital, so I always feel a bit when I go there, just basically because of the time we spent there when I was under their care when I was having twins. Had my scan, and baby's head is measuring more on a normal size now, so they're not worried about baby's head at all. Tummy's fine, legs a little bit longer than normal, but you know, I am 5'11", Reese is 6'3", so this baby is going to have long legs. And the weight of the baby is now on the 51st centile, so it's basically like an average weight baby. A couple of days later, I went for my meeting, which I have been waiting for a very long time, at the main big hospital that we go to. I say big hospital because I actually go to 3. I go for my midwife visits at my local hospital, then I got the big hospital which I intend on giving birth at, and then I got the specialist hospital which we visit sometimes as well. So yeah, the big hospital, I saw this lady, she's an obstetrician, and we discussed the upcoming birth, about what we expect from each other, just to see how far things can go, what the statistics say about things, and how far they're happy for me to go, and all different eventualities about how this birth is going to go. And at the moment they said, because I'm hoping for a VBAC, which is vaginal birth after cesarean. I've already had 2 cesareans, and given my age as well, because I'm a bit older, I'm 42, there is a bit of a worry. But she said, because everything is fine with me, everything's fine with baby, it's growing great, they said that if I went into labour naturally, they're expecting an 80% positive outcome of me being able to achieve a vaginal birth. So I am like this. So hopefully that happens. Just trying to think, what else do we talk about? We had a good long talk, and we were talking about ways to get me into labour early as well, because I had this conversation with my midwife the previous week, and she was giving me some ideas of getting into labour, and one of them was raspberry leaf tea. Now, I discussed this with them, and they did say they don't really recommend raspberry leaf tea because sometimes it can make your labour longer, and now that would work against me. If my labour was longer, they would start to worry, things might take a turn for the worse, things like that. So they have kind of guided me away from raspberry leaf tea, but we did still talk about having dates. So they're happy for me to have dates, and she said the idea behind dates is you eat enough of them to irritate your stomach, basically. And if you irritate your stomach, you irritate your uterus. And then after a while, it makes your body want to start going into labour. I know that sounds like a real, in a nutshell kind of thing, but that's what it is. And she said another really good thing is to have a really good curry. So that was great news, because I love a curry, and I love it quite hot as well. So we will definitely be doing that. And I've said to Reese we're going to need at least 2 to 3 curries a week as of 38 weeks. Yum. I can't make them though, I'm not any good at making them, I'll just have to get them from the takeaway. Goodness me, it is so hot. It's so hot in this house. We're in a new build, and if you are in a new build, I feel your pain, because my goodness, they hold the heat. They are built so well. The insulation is amazing, but the thing is, it doesn't cool down very well, does it? So it's absolutely boiling in here. So yeah, I've had 2 hospital visits. We've had a big shift in the weather where I thought we were gonna get all nice and cozy and everything, but we're not just yet. 2 more exciting things coming up. Number 1 is I'm gonna be releasing my what's in my hospital bag video. I'll give you a sneak peek. This was kindly gifted to me from Something a Bit Different. They're on Instagram, and I will link their details in my description box. But this is a hospital bag packed with things for myself and for baby. I will be using this bag as the baby's bag. There are so many compartments to it. There's one at the bottom as well, which is going to be great for putting things like wipes and nappies. I think I'll put in there, and then all of the baby's bits and bobs will go into this bit. This is a gorgeous bag, actually. It's like a canvas. Well, it's not like a canvas. It is a canvas, and it's just absolutely stunning. So this will make an appearance in my hospital bag video, which should be out on Wednesday. And I've had to get on and do it as well, because being 35 weeks pregnant, this baby really could come at any time. In 2 weeks, I am, well, it's less than 2 weeks now, because I'm 36 weeks tomorrow. So in just over a week, I am considered term. And then 3 weeks after that, I am full term at 40 weeks. But we are trying to get this baby here before then. Some of you have been messaging me on Instagram asking me, why do we want this baby born before 40 weeks? Well, the main things are my age. I am 42, so the risk of stillbirth goes up after 40 weeks. Obviously, it's something that we really do have to keep an eye on and monitor. They said if I hit 40 weeks, they will have to do daily monitoring for me, which is totally fine. That means I just go to the hospital and I get strapped up to the machine. They said they would scan me and measure the deepest pool of water, which shows if my placenta is working effectively, and then take other measurements and things like making sure that the umbilical cord, the flow to the placenta, is working effectively as well. So there's things like that to try and protect and make sure everything's okay. And also, the bigger the baby gets, the more at risk I am of my uterine scar rupturing. And I've had 2 cesareans, so they're hoping that this baby will be born before 40 weeks, because there's always a risk. But there is a risk with anybody as well. It's not just because of my age, it's because I've had a previous cesarean. It's a very, very, very small risk, but I don't want to be that very small risk person. So we really do need to keep an eye on that. So yeah, that's the 2 main reasons why they want the baby born before 40 weeks. Now, the other great bit of upcoming fun is it's my twins' birthday next week. Not today, it's next week. It's next Sunday. They will be 3. Now, I have been behind the scenes. I feel like it's a bit of behind the scenes because they don't really know what's going on. But I've been trying to plan their birthday. Noah has requested a bouncy castle. They have requested a cake. Obviously, they're gonna get a cake. And balloons and friends. Now, that is just the sweetest thing. They've asked if their friends can come round. Like, of course your friends can come round. This is so adorable. And I like right now that they're having a little joint party. I mean, we've got Noah, we've got Rosalie. They're having a joint party, and I wonder how long that will go on for until they say, can we have our own birthday parties? They are separate people. And they probably will have their own separate friends when they're a bit older as well. Enough talk about that. Let's talk about how I've been feeling through this week. Okay, I have suffered really, really bad with my feet swelling. Now, I was umming and ahhing thinking, should I put a photo up of my feet for you guys to see? But you all know what swollen feet look like. So I thought, no, I won't. Because who wants to see my swollen feet? No one. I don't even want to see my swollen feet. I can't even wear socks, they dig in so much. I can wear sandals and stuff, or flip-flops and things like that. But I think half the problem of my swollen feet is this heat. So when that dies down, hopefully the swelling will die down as well. Funnily enough, my heartburn, which I have been getting every day for quite a while now, has really eased off. Now, I was wondering why that could have happened, so I gave it a little Google, and apparently it could mean that my baby has dropped slightly, so it's head down anyway, so it's going deeper into my pelvis, which would mean less pressure on my stomach, which is great news because it means the baby is getting into position for everything. But it doesn't mean that labor is going to happen anytime soon. It could happen within 2 hours of the drop, or it could happen within 3-4 weeks of the drop. Everyone's different, so that's fine. I do feel like it's gone down slightly. The pressure has been relieved. I've also been able to eat a bit more as well, which is great because I love my food. Night times have been really horrible for me in this heat. I've got a fan, which has been amazing. I absolutely love my floor fan. It's so hot. I kept thinking about getting a fan for the ceiling. I had one in my old house and I loved it. So night times have been really hot, really uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable anyway with a great big bump, so I've been sleeping with my V pillow or my wedge, depending on how I'm feeling or how hot I am. My wedge is a lifesaver, so is my V pillow actually. I don't know if you can see it. No, it's just out of shot. Oh, there it is. There's my V pillow there. And my wedge is just down the side of the bed. I keep it there for, you know, easy access. I've been getting leg cramps still, which is not nice. And the pains that I get round my bump are still there. I had them twice last night and it was horrible. 35 weeks pregnant. This is what baby looks like. I cannot wait to meet this baby. Obviously I can wait, but I can't wait. Oh my goodness, I just feel so excited. Because I know what's coming. I know that this gorgeous little bundle of joy, be it boy or girl, I've still got no idea, is gonna be here. Yeah, so that baby, obviously it is literally like a big old baby. Its arms and legs are everywhere. It's like I've got an octopus inside me, and I've just read here, because I'm 35 weeks and 6 days pregnant, it says I've got 29 days left until full term. Oh my goodness. And baby is a honeydew melon this week. And it really does feel like a honeydew melon because it just feels really big. And you can actually see my stomach moving, or my belly moving now from quite a distance away. My mum was looking at my bump moving last night, like shape shifting. 46.2 centimeters long. That is from head to toe. That is how long the baby is, and 2.4 kilograms. Now, on my hospital notes, it said Baby is weighing at 5 pounds 13 ounces, so it's just shy of 6 pounds. It's probably 6 pounds now. So a 6-pounder at 35 weeks, it's gonna get bigger. I just think George was born at 8 pounds 6, but he was born on the 90th centile. That is pretty much my 35-week pregnancy update. I will be doing my 36-week one hopefully next week. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to record it a little bit earlier because it is the twins' birthday on Sunday. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would love to have you here with us, and it is totally free and you'll be alerted to any of my new videos. So yeah, keep an eye out for the next one, which will be on Wednesday, which is my pregnancy, what's in my hospital bag video. And I will see you then. Take care and have a lovely week. Bye.